South Valley Internet is a local telecommunications company, and we provide both data and voice services to customers in the South Valley, and that's from Morgan Hill, San Martin, Hollister, Gilroy, that area. We do have customers nationwide, but our core footprint is the South Valley. Why would people use us? Because we're a local company, we live and work in the same community, and we care about it. And we believe in customer service. That's really what differentiates us from our competitors, is the customer service. You can come in and see us from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and it's the same people answering the phones in the evening on after-hour support that you speak to in the office during the day. That's a funny story. Bob Bretnall, my father, actually founded the company with a friend of his, Roy Ingehausen, back in 1994. Roy was a senior network architect for IBM at the time, and Bob was a captain with Northwest Airlines. They are both ham radio operators, and that's how they became friends. And Roy, both my dad and Roy were very much into the internet at the time, and Roy brought the idea to Bob and said, "Hey, how would you like to start a pub?" And my dad said, "What's a pub?" And Roy explained, and the rest is history. So they put some feelers out to the community to see if people would be interested in a local ISP here, and the response was overwhelming. So that's how SVI got started. As I mentioned earlier, South Valley Internet is a telecommunications company. We are what is considered a CLEC, a competitive local exchange carrier. Verizon or AT&T is an ILEC, incumbent local exchange carrier. So the difference between the two companies is that Verizon and AT&T get tax dollars to maintain the existing infrastructure in the areas that they support. In the case of Morgan Hill and Gilroy, that would be Verizon. In the case of San Martin and Hollister, that would be AT&T. The difference is they get tax dollars. We don't. So we are a competitor to them. This CLECs were founded in 1996 by the Telecom Act of 1996. The whole idea of CLECs was to bring in better services at more cost-effective prices. We have all of our own hardware. We co-locate in the central office in both Morgan Hill and Gilroy, and that enables us to provide our Catalyst products to residential users. We can provide up to 100 megs down by 10 megs up, depending on your distance from the central office, and we also provide phone service, so traditional phone lines, and we do this at very, very competitive rates. No other ISP in this area can match our speeds. So Verizon, I think the fastest they'll go is 15 megs. With us, as I mentioned, we can go up to 100 megs depending on your distance from the CO. I've seen a lot. We've gone from literally dial-up modems where 24K was really fast, and we were talking about kilobits and thinking, wow. And now, you know, megabits is nothing. We're well on our way to much, much faster. I remember helping my father install modems in Iraq, and that was my first experience of an electronic burning smell, which is very, very unique, because we were literally taking the modems out of their shell, their case, and mounting them in Iraq so that when customers called in, it would just sequence one after the other after the other. And now here we are today, you know, utilizing some of the newest and greatest technology as far as DSLAMs are concerned. We're utilizing Schitzel technology to provide small to medium businesses with an alternative to dedicated circuits, so T1s and bonded T1s, and it's very, very cost effective and very fast. It's also a great alternative to fiber, simply because it's redundancy is built in. It's not an all or nothing. If some of the circuits fail, you're still going to be up and the customer isn't going to notice it. And it's much, much more cost effective than, say, bonded T1s. You know, obviously fiber is the talk of the town, and, you know, that is something that SVI is looking into. But we're in a very unique situation here in South County as far as getting cost effective bandwidth to this area. You would think being so close to the Silicon Valley, it would be easy. And to put it quite simply, it's not. It's not cost effective at all. So we're always looking at the newer technology. We're always looking to see what's out there to provide the customers. In addition to providing the traditional wireline services that I've already mentioned, SVI has a very large wireless network as well, and we're always updating. We're about to bring out a new product that is going to provide extremely high speed bandwidth to our customers utilizing this service. Well, you want to look at, it depends on the customer, what is important to them. SVI believes in the personal customer service. Customer service is paramount to us. That truly is what differentiates us. When you call in, you're talking to somebody not only in your same time zone, but more than likely in the same city or the neighboring city. You're going to run into this person in the grocery store. You're going to see this, people that work for SVI out in the community. That's very, very important to us. If customer service is important, SVI is a definite option to look at. You want to look at what speeds are available, what is available to the customer. What is it that they need? If they need super, super high speed connectivity, you want to go to a company that's going to be able to provide that. And the simple, answer is you can get anything you want. It's just a matter of price, right? So, you're going to want to know what it is exactly you do. Do you do a lot of streaming? Then you're going to want a faster speed. If you don't do a lot of streaming, if you just surf the web, you don't need, 30, 40 megs or 15 megs. You can go ahead and go with a meg or two and be perfectly okay. You really need to know what it is that you want to do with your internet before you go to a provider to ask. You need to know what's important. If it's service, price, that's really important, so that when you're making a decision, you're making an educated decision when you're looking at all of your options.